A meeting of party supporters of the National People's Power in the Anuradhapura district was held today. The event was chaired by President Anuradhapura.
මාස දෙකක් ගත වුණා විතරයි. අපි ආණ්ඩුවක් ගත්තාම අපි මුණ දුන්නු ප්‍රධාන සාධකය තමයි
It has only been 2 months. One of the main allegations leveled against us during the run-up to the election was that if an NPP government comes into power, the country will lose all of its international relations. They created an opinion among the public that if the NPP comes into power, international organizations will stop supporting the country and that industrialists and businessmen would leave the country. They said that the country would run out of gas and fuel. Based on the opinion that they created in the country, foreign countries would have had some suspicion about our government. Therefore, we wanted to first ensure that international financial institutions, investors, industrialists, entrepreneurs, and all stakeholders of our economy have faith in our government. Therefore, we established faith in our government by bringing down the exchange rate of the dollar below 300 rupees. We have been maintaining the exchange rate of the dollar below 300 rupees for 3 to 4 months. The stock market is moving forward fast. The trust placed in our country by investors can be seen in the development of our stock market. On the 21st of December last year, we completely concluded the debt restructuring program of Sri Lanka. On the 21st of December, Sri Lanka was brought out of bankruptcy. After restructuring our debt, we have resumed all 11 projects. There were 76 new projects done by the Chinese government. All of those projects were halted. You know about the Kadavata Mirigama section of the highway here. We only have a part of a highway. Many of those projects and 76 new projects were halted. During our recent visit to China, the Chinese government agreed to restart these 76 projects. What does this say? We want to re-establish faith in the economy of our country. I believe that we have established faith. Next, we put in much effort to ensure international support and faith. You may remember that a foreign ambassador recently said that the current Sri Lankan government has completely got rid of corruption and therefore Sri Lanka is becoming a trustworthy country for investors. Therefore, we have been able to win back faith and respect from the international community for Sri Lanka.
The president also spoke about the ongoing investigations.
මහජනයාගේ ධනය කෝටි ප්‍රකෝටි ගණන් නාස්ති කරන දේශපාලන සංස්කෘතියක් තියෙනවා. අපි මේ දේශපාලන සංස්කෘතිය තිත තියලා තියෙන්නේ. ආණ්ඩුව කිසි ඇමතිවරයෙකුට ආණ්ඩුවේ නිල
There is a political culture that wasted billions of rupees of public funds. We have put a full stop to this political culture. No minister will get an official residence from the government. The government will not pay their electricity bills and water bills. Ministers and members of parliament will not be given security. Since the president is doing this, along with the ministers and the MPs, we asked the former president to do a little of it. Then they say that we are doing this to get revenge. There is no revenge here. This is a positive political culture. Think about it. The couple have been allocated a house in Vijayarama, Colombo 7. The house is 30,500 square feet. The land is 1 acre and 13 perches. Is this fair? About 700 million rupees had been spent to renovate the house. There is only one floor in the house and they have installed an elevator. They have a generator there. It is not fair to spend the people's money like this. We ask them to leave these old ways behind and change to the new ways a little bit. Then they say that we are trying to evict him from his house. Why would we care where he lives? All we are saying is that the government cannot bear such a cost. We simply ask them to come down to the mattress. But a leech cannot be kept on the mattress. They are still clinging on to their old ways. These are wrong. They speak about revenge. Do we have any land disputes with them? We have nothing like that. All that we are saying is that we are creating a positive political culture. Every time that we use even a single cent of public money for our needs, let's do that by considering the money as community property. They are not used to that. They believe that it is their right to spend billions of rupees of public money and live wasteful lives. They think it is their birthright. They have filed a case demanding for that birthright. It is not a birthright and it is ugly. All we are saying is become simple. Live a simple life. If you don't have a place to live, we will provide a house sufficient for the two of you. There may be ghosts in a house that spans across 30,500 square feet. All I'm saying is forget about all the money that you have wasted in the past. At least change from today. They have filed cases and are accusing us of taking revenge. Why do we need to take revenge? Some people say everything is good But what will happen to the thieves? Remember that we are not going to conduct investigations, we are not going to file cases, and we are not going to fight these cases in court. That is not the duty of a politician. We have created institutions for that. The Criminal Investigations Department has been created to investigate. The Attorney General's Department has been formed to aid in those investigations and to file the indictments properly and fight the case. What have we done? All that we have done is breathe life into these institutions. We summoned the officials and told them, you will not be subject to any political influence. You are being paid by the tax money of the citizens. Conduct the investigations properly. These arrests are being made for the purpose of investigating. Courts grant bail to the suspects. After the cases are filed, the suspects must be convicted and then sent to jail. That will be done. We have empowered these institutions to do just that. We are not going behind anyone personally. Then people say that it is the small incidents that come out and not the big ones. The investigations that are concluded are the ones that come out. We can't say, since the big ones are not complete yet, we are holding back on the small ones. The harder investigations take time. That is the nature of investigations. Lasantha was murdered on the 8th of January 2009. The investigations are being conducted in 2025, 16 years after the murder. This is a murder investigation. Is it easy? About 15 to 16 years after Tajuddin's murder, investigations are being conducted into the matter. The investigations for which evidence can be found quickly are done fast, and investigations that are harder will take longer. We strengthen the Criminal Investigations Department and the Attorney General's Department. We strongly believe that they will do their job properly.
තාසකට පස්සේ තාජුන්ගේ ඝාතනය ගැන පරීක්ෂණ කරනවා. ඉක්මනින් සාක්ෂි මතුවෙනේවා, ඉක්මනින් සාධක මතුවෙනවා, ඉක්මනින් කරනවා. දුෂ්කරතා තියෙනේවා, ඒ දුෂ්කරතා දරාගෙන කාලයක් කියයි. අපරාධ පරීක්ෂණ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව අපි මේ විදිහට ශක්තිමත් කරා, නීතිපති දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව මේ විදිහට ශක්තිමත් කරා. ඒගොල්ලෝ වැඩේ හරියට කරයි කියලා අපිට දැඩි විශ්වාසයක් තියෙනවා.